The Universalists are attacking America by eliminating the American way from Superman's creed. How are they doing that? By enlisting the help of George Takei, Mr. Sulu. The Universalists won't stop at Superman. They got their sights now on James Bond. The Universalists are now trying to recruit an LGBTQ actor to play James Bond. James Bond walks into a gay bar, but should he? No, they don't want him. Make sure you go to my galactic webshop and enter code GAYSUPERMAN for 25% off your next order.
And now the latest battle in the culture war. They're coming for the American way itself. Hello, everyone. I am Mecca. And it's one of those days. Mecca, we're talking about the quest for them to remove Superman's. They're turning him gay. They're turning him, well, his son. Because who really cares about his son? Nobody. Superman changed his motto to truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. So if America is so outdated and such a bad idea and quote-unquote wrong think, then what kind of hope do we actually have out there? Because I was always under the impression that this was the place where you come if you are oppressed. This was the place where you come if you have a crappy government. But, sure, are we just admitting that the people running the show are kind of incompetent buffoons who are just selling us out to the highest bidder overseas? I don't know, but certainly if you look at some of these people, shout out to the libs of TikTok for finding these people. They are literally offended by the American flag. What does this Looney Tunes have to say?
The symbolism of the flag does not mean what it used to mean.
Really? How much tequila do you have in your coffee cup there, sweetheart?
True international effort to pressure.
The symbolism of the American flag doesn't mean what it used to. The symbolism of the American flag doesn't mean what it used to mean. Well, I hate to disagree with you, but I kind of enjoy it. I think it still means exactly what it should mean. And sadly, Gen X, I'm going to take responsibility on this.
I take responsibility.
I checked out. We all checked out and thought that, hey, everybody's got it. You guys got it? You guys are knowing how to vote and what policies and stuff. Cool. We're just going to slack off and play video games until we're, boomers. We're going to step up and we're going to call this crap out now. And we're going to say, no. We never had a problem with a lot of this stuff. You guys are making this stuff up because you think you're impressing your little idiot buddies on the internet.
Now I see an American flag hanging from someone's yard or house, and I immediately assume that they're conservative right-wing lunatics.
And that's the problem. We have too many people who assume that because you actually, kind of enjoy the country that you live in, and you wanted something better, that you're all of a sudden conservative, right-wing, yada, yada, all right, whatever. We all know that about 75% of the people they label right-wing are basically the same liberal. We just didn't care. We were slackers. We were Gen X. And you know what? They're going to get us for it. But luckily we have real Supermans to call this stuff out. We have real Supermans to help us, like Dean Cain. He addresses the bisexual Superman story. They're jumping on a bandwagon. That's what I said. I'm a B in the alphabet. I don't like it when the camera, one, doesn't focus on me, and two, I, for one, don't like it when they decide that they need to show me and myself on screen. I don't need to see myself on screen. I got absolutely nothing in common with Superboy making out with a pink-haired boyfriend. Alright, I got nothing in common with Superboy, and if you think that I'm going to want to buy a comic book to see myself in the book, then you got another thing coming, alright? I'd rather watch animal videos. I'd rather go play Pokemon with my time. And he says even, making John Kent bisexual in an upcoming comic book is not a bold or brave or some crazy new direction. It's not. Do I have to bring up the Star Trek clip of Dax and the other chick, or can we just understand? I think I've hammered that one home a million times. This whole coming out for, hey, there's gay people who exist. It's been done and done and done and done so many times that right now you're basically embarrassing yourselves by doing this comic industry. Former Superman actors weighing in on the upcoming storyline. He says they're jumping on a bandwagon. And you know, from Lois and Clark from back in the day, they say it's a bold new direction. I say they're bandwagoning. I don't think it's bold or brave or some crazy new direction, he said. If they had done this 20 years ago, perhaps it would be bold or brave. But brave would be having him fight for the rights of gay people in Iran, where they'll throw you off a building for being gay. The actor who's also previously appeared on the CW Supergirl and in the 2014 film God's Not Dead. Blah, blah, blah. He said, I said they're jumping on the bandwagon. Is that they're fighting the wrong issues. There's a clear agenda here. It's anti-American. It's globalist, but it is not the bold. That's what he says. I say it's the universalists trying to take over all the planets and unite them under the crazy tinfoil-y thing from whatever. A gay or bisexual superhero is not groundbreaking in 2021. It's banal. I have zero issues with that. I'm all for inclusiveness, acceptance, and tolerance, King continued. It might be more interesting, however, if they created new characters instead of retrofitting the identity of existing ones. That's the issue, isn't it? Because every time you change something, you're going to tell somebody that their favorite character doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He added inclusiveness is healthy, but tinkering with the sexuality or political outlook of fictional heroes doesn't necessarily improve their character. Here, after all, was the initial description of a man from Krypton, Superman, champion of the oppressed, the physical marvel who had sworn to devote his existence to helping those in need. Hey, maybe he needs to be more American than ever. Maybe he should be fighting for those oppressed people who are just lumped in with some groupthink that they may or may not be a part of, because the very, very smallest minority of people go around thinking that the American flag is Islamophobic. And we all know the SJWs are the minority. They're about 10%, but they control everything, don't they? You know who they're in cahoots with? They're in cahoots with George Takei. Mr. Sulu's fighting Superman. Mr. Sulu himself, because he's on Team Universalists, isn't he? George Takei called out Superman for Dean Cain criticizing yada yada. Oh, this actually gives us more. This Yahoo article of what Dean Cain said. He said that the other comic book characters who have come out, such as Robin and the new Captain America, I don't think it's bold or crazy. That's exactly it. We've seen gay people on TV for decades now. It's not bold. It's not new. It's not interesting. It's kind of getting boring, and I'm tired of seeing myself on screen when none of them actually speak to me. You're just trying to pander to me to market to something, and I'm tired of a bunch of male feminists telling me that I'm homophobic for some reason, even though I'm exactly the person who they're trying to pander to, and I'm just getting sick of it. So, you know, George Takei, shove it up your backside.
Oh my.
James Bond can go stuff it too. That's another one coming up for another day. I am Mecca, and I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Don't let the Universalists win. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Because I don't want Starfleet putting chemicals in the water to turn the friggin' Spock's gay!